Hello, this is Kevin Crane coming to you for Eclipse Corporation, exclusive North American distributor of DocOrigin, innovative and intuitive software for generating dynamic business documents. I'm here with Kenny Berger, IT manager at Mele Printing, and we're discussing the company's recent adoption of DocOrigin. Mele Printing is the largest commercial printer in the metro New Orleans area, offering a wide variety of services including digital printing, traditional and large format printing, as well as complete, direct, and automated mailing. Kenny, I know you folks have recently acquired several new companies and a host of new customers as a result, and you needed to streamline your different workflows and reduce the number of tools and resources you were using. How has DocOrigin helped you to do that?
We were able to eliminate several different custom programming softwares, as well as eliminating 3 different mailing solutions that were integrated with these custom packages, to where we could actually integrate our systems down to one processing software along with one mailing software. So it was just a hodgepodge of, ways of doing things. But we were looking at just something to tie it all together.
And now that you've brought DocOrigin in, what have been some of the results?
The efficiency of it is tremendous. In our initial findings for jobs that were taking us anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour to process have been streamlined down to 5 to 10 minutes in process.
What were some of the reasons you chose DocOrigin as opposed to some of the other options available?
There's a lot of softwares out there, and some of them are very expensive, some of them were cheaper. So we're looking for something that we felt comfortable with, is a good investment, could get a quick ROI.
And how was your experience with implementation?
We were able to implement the software in a very short, timely fashion. We had a very strict deadline of acquiring a company that was on an old, antiquated system that had come to end of life, and we were faced with converting all of their customers to DocOrigin within basically a month's time, and we've accomplished that.
What were some of the other driving forces behind your decision on DocOrigin?
One of the driving forces was the cost that's associated with DocOrigin. The plan, the service plan, we like more of a click plan. We can kind of control that. And then again, the initial upfront cost. And then in some of our initial findings and talking with some of our peers and different groups that we're involved in with some of the competitors, was the implementation time that it would take to resolve the issues. And we were, our backs were literally against the wall with getting this project up and going.
What were some of the features and capabilities that attracted you to DocOrigin to begin with?
The most impressive thing that we liked and we saw was filter editor. When we initially saw filter editor, we liked what we saw out of it. It had a GUI interface, as well as you can still do some command line structure to it, but just to have that visual overlay where we could see exactly what we were pulling out, highlighting things and stuff like that was one of the key things. And then the simplicity of designing the forms. It seemed very straightforward, and since we've done it now for several of them, it's even carried through to where it's exactly what we thought it would be. It's very simple to use. It's very robust. We haven't hit anything yet that we've been forced to say, oh, well, that's the limitation of the software. It can't do anything more. It's done everything we've needed to do at this stage.
You mentioned filter editor, and for folks that may not be familiar with the filter editor capabilities and features in DocOrigin, can you describe that a little bit and why you felt that was a benefit?
With the filter editor, the biggest part is the different formats that we receive software in. And a lot of them, it can, depending on who you talk to, it will be classified as a print image or a overlay file, or basically an old print-ready file, dot matrix file. And basically it's the data comes to you in this pre-designed format to where if you actually look at it in the text editor, it's set. You have your name is in this spot, and it's the old way of take this file and print it onto an existing form, and you can't control that. Well, with filter editor, you can go in and select your fields you want, and then once you capture that, you can actually build your designs and move your fields and have a redesign of a document in any manner that you want.
So that sounds like an impressive feature of DocOrigin.
We're very impressed with it. We actually have migrated one company we have. We're roughly going on, I think, about 50 customers that we have migrated over. And within those 50, we've used most probably 90% of it has been built with built-to-editor. The remaining 10% have been some specialty programs to where we really didn't need to use built-to-editor because it was literally just printing out what the customer sent to us onto their form.
How was it working with the team at Eclipse?
Very good. The personnel at Eclipse, can't say enough good things about them. Very knowledgeable of their product, very caring about what is needed from us. While they were here doing the actual training of the system, we pointed out some things that, wow, this would be nice to have. And within a week's time, those actually were implemented into built-to-editor as well as DocOrigin. And very, very good company to deal with. It's a smaller company than some of these bigger companies, but our business, we tend to deal with a lot of customers with that because we're in a partnership, and I want to know who I'm doing business with. And firsthand, I know the gentleman that I am actually doing business with now. It's not a company corporation. We like that partnership where I can feel that I actually know this person, pick up the phone and call them if I would have an issue, and they know who I am and have that very good business rapport.
So that type of partnership was important for you and your customers.
These new companies that we've acquired, we want to make sure that, the customer sees no change in any of their output that they've received over the lifetime that they've done business with these existing companies. So it was very crucial for us to be able to duplicate and replicate things. In that process, we were also able to streamline it extremely well to where the companies that we acquired and even internally, the processes we had in place to be able to get the data in several different formats, and then how do we process it and then get it to the printers. It's depending on the job and who built it, it could be from 5 steps to 20 steps. It could be from 30 minutes to 2 hours on some jobs. We've been able to streamline it. We have basically scripts written for it to automatically fire off these processes, integrated with existing mailing software to continue to be a service bureau that can provide good quality as well as cost. We needed to get the best postage discounts we could for the customers. So we have integrated DocOrigin into our mailing software. Everything comes back pre-sorted where we can print our barcodes on every piece. We do 2D for our inserting capabilities, which migrated over extremely well, very easy to use, and have a very good workflow that was implemented in the process.
So would you recommend Eclipse and DocOrigin to other organizations in your field that are attempting something similar?
Yes, by all means. It's in this process, we looked extensively for over a year. There's bigger companies, there's more robust companies. From what we've seen, comparing apples to apples of the big guys compared to DocOrigin, of what we needed to transpire, by all means, DocOrigin blew the doors off.
That's Kenny Berger, IT manager at Mele Printing in New Orleans, talking about their recent adoption of DocOrigin. To find out more, visit eclipsecorp.us. That's eclipsecorp.us. Or call 678-408-1245. I'm Kevin Crane, coming to you for Eclipse Corporation. Thanks for listening.